Hey, what's going on, guys? It's FPL Yusuf here, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm gonna go over how we got on in game week 22, and it was a bad week, but it was a very good week as well. And I'm going to explain more about that when we get into it. We're going to look at what the challenge is for this coming game week, but also the teams that I've selected for game week 23 too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today on my YouTube channel for another video. Before we get into this one, if you guys wouldn't mind dropping a thumbs up and subscribing down below, it would be greatly appreciated. So game week 22, let's talk about it. Like I said in my intro, it was a very bad week, but a very good week as well. So as you can see on screen, the team itself really didn't perform. We got 6 points from our sort of midfield and back like defenders, which, you know, on paper value is terrible. But as I've been saying for like so many weeks now, if you get the captaincy right, it can change your whole dynamic of how your game week's gone. And obviously this week we got it right with Chris Wood. He got a goal and an assist. And even to my surprise, I didn't realize what my rank was until I recorded this video. We've gone from, I think we were hovering around 14k. And, you know, obviously the aim this season has been to try and push inside the top 10k. We are now about, I think we're about 7.6k. So once again, it's just captaincy. If you get that right, it just gives your game week such a good chance. And, you know, that goes for FPL Challenge and normal FPL. So, yeah, like I said, the rest of the team was you know, terrible. You know, the double Nottingham Forest defence didn't do well. Jacob Murphy, you know, obviously Newcastle just got absolutely hammered. But Chris Wood up front, doing what he does best, you know, getting another goal, another assist against Southampton, has really not only saved our game week, but propelled us up inside the top 10k. So now I feel like the next aim for us is to move on to the top 5k. So we're going to try and aim to achieve that this current game week. So I'm going to jump into what the challenge is for 23, but also what my team that I've selected is for it as well. Okay, so the challenge this week is all about players who have been brought in January. They're going to earn double points. Now, I looked through the list of players who have actually brought in and who are actually playing for their club. There really isn't that many. So I feel like a lot of people this week are just going to go for players who have the best options. Now, we'll start off with the goalkeeper first, because he is someone who has signed in January. He is Tottenham's goalkeeper, Kinski. He started off quite well. Obviously, Tottenham had a bit of rough few fixtures the last sort of few games out in the league, especially. So yeah, it's a bit of a gamble. Obviously, they are playing Leicester, who aren't in great form themselves. So maybe there's an opportunity there for them to get a clean sheet. If he does keep a clean sheet, usually, hopefully, he'll end up with a lot of save points, which will then push him into bonus points. So that's what I'm really hoping for. I'm hoping that, you know, Leicester will have their chances, but they just won't be clear cut. And hopefully he can keep the clean sheet. And obviously, because he has signed in January, he is going to be eligible for the double points. But like I said, he's going to be the only one who's eligible for that. So only one defender this week, and we're going to go for Trent Alexander-Arnold against Ipswich at home. You know, a lot of talk around Trent's minutes and, you know, would he play? Is he going to be rested? I don't think so. I think Liverpool are, you know, competing for a title. They don't really want to drop points when, you know, things can change so quickly. So I think they'll probably put their best strength team out, despite what happened to Ipswich against Man City. So I do expect Trent to play. I do expect a clean sheet for Liverpool in this as well, which is why I've got him in there. The midfielder, and we are going to captain him this week, is Mo Salah. Obviously, disappointing blank against Brentford. Probably should have come away with something. Maybe not a goal. Definitely should have probably had an assist. I think Gakpo missed a really good chance. We're going to get onto him in a second. But yeah, Mo Salah will be in the team. It is a little bit of a 50-50 this week, I think, for captaincy between him and Alexander Isak, who again we're going to come on to. But I just think for me, Liverpool at Anfield is just a different animal. You know, Salah's on penalties. He's got such good routes to points. I just think, you know, if we're going to try and push into that top 5k, and I just think Salah offers the highest ceiling this week to hopefully get us there. So yeah, Mo Salah in the midfield by himself. And that leaves us with two strikers who we both just mentioned. That is Cody Gakpo and Alexander Isak. It's a triple up of Liverpool for us this week. You know, Gakpo is the transfer that I'm looking to bring into my main team. If you watched my transfer targets video yesterday, you'll know that I'm quite high on Cody Gakpo at the moment, and especially when Liverpool are playing at home and he's looking like he's got consistent minutes, I really am liking him as an option as well. So yeah, for me, he's the first striker that we've got in, and that is doubled up with probably the most informed striker this season in Alexander Isak. Unfortunately, his run did come to an end last week, you know, against Bournemouth. You know, he's made 8 games in a row scoring. I was hoping that he'd sort of push for that Vardy record, but, you know, it just wasn't meant to be. But that doesn't take away from the fact of how good he is. And also, no disrespect to any Southampton fans, how bad they have been defensively as well. So Alexander Isak definitely in there for me. A little bit of an outside captaincy shout, but because Salah's got the home game, he's on penalties, he gets the extra point for a goal, extra point for a clean sheet. I think the upside is just with him for me. So I'm going to just stick with that for now, and it will be Salah on captaincy. But that is how my team's looking for game week 23. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. It's a little bit of a quicker one this week. You know, obviously FPL challenge videos aren't usually long and that much in detail, but yeah, a little bit of a shorter one. I will be back later on this week, probably Thursday evening, maybe Friday morning, with a final team selection ahead of the Game Week 23 deadline. But thank you guys so much for all your support on my recent videos. It really is appreciated. If you have enjoyed this one, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.